If you're a fan of this channel, you probably enjoy indie games like Undertale, Omori, One Shot. I really don't know why you'd be here if you didn't like Deltarune. But anyways, I have a special little treat for you all that I think you might enjoy. This is Allium Asylum, and it's a satirical RPG that lovingly parodies the tropes of modern indie games. In other words, it's a glorified shitpost we put way too much effort into. So if you're into that vibe, or you like any of the games that we were inspired by, you'll probably enjoy this game. You can download the demo on Steam right now, and it contains the first of 4 volumes, or chapters, basically. In other words, you can play the first 25% of the game for free right now, and it's about 2 hours worth of content depending on how good you are at video games and how many secrets you can find. So if you're looking for something to hold you over till Deltarune Chapter 5, here's an even more unfinished indie game. I'm not going to spoil too much of the demo here because I think it's best enjoyed with no context going into it. So pardon me while I talk over the same handful of clips from the trailer. Me and my friend Jasmine had the idea for this silly little project like over 2 years ago. We wrote the story together, Jazz designed most of the characters, and I translated them into pixel art. I also handled the programming, composed the soundtrack, and wrote a bunch of stupid jokes. As I've mentioned, the game is pretty blatantly inspired by a lot of other indie games. The battle system literally features bullet hell mechanics, but this time you have to shoot the enemy's heart. So we've just gone full circle back to Toho. The main inspiration though, and this might actually surprise you, is a little game called Celeste Classic, which is unironically one of my favorite games ever made. It's a really short, sweet, and simple platformer. It runs entirely on 2 buttons plus the arrow keys, and it only has like 30 screens total, but I really adore the simplicity of this game and how it manages to be small in scope while still feeling like a satisfyingly complete package. It's almost like a minimalist game, and in a world where AAA titles are all these 60-hour open-world adventures padded with layers of fluff and complexity, it's honestly really cozy and refreshing, in my opinion, to just have something small like this. And that kind of design philosophy is what inspired Allium Asylum. Now, obviously, our game is much longer, even the demo is like 2 hours long already, but my goal here was basically to just make an RPG that cuts all the fluff out of RPGs. There's still mini games and puzzles and some secret collectibles to seek out, but you don't have to worry about stats, there's no grinding for experience, and there are no random encounters. I will pause so you can applaud here. Even the battle system is super simplified. You literally have 2 options to work with. To be honest, this is fully self-serving. I just made the type of game that I would like to play. One that focuses on heart and humor, with some secret hardcore challenges for those who seek them out. If you're a part of our big community Discord server, then you might have noticed we ran a little ARG leading up to this game's release. So you're well aware of my capacity to make some cryptic secret stuff. If I advertised it any further though, it wouldn't be a secret now, would it? As you know, every good indie project on the internet needs to have 2 key things. A cryptic dark mystery that you can farm game theory videos off of, and the second thing, a banger soundtrack! As I mentioned, the Allium Asylum soundtrack is composed by yours truly, and if you follow the channel, you may be aware of some of my previous composition work. A lot of people seem to like them. You can download the Allium Asylum Volume 1 OST for free over on Bandcamp, and it will forever be completely free and free to use. The same will probably go for the full game soundtrack when that eventually releases. Again, this is a shitpost, I'm not trying to steal your money. Alright, as for the future of this game, like I said, there are 4 volumes and this demo is the first one, but we actually have a fair bit of progress on the rest of the game as well. In February of 2025, which was earlier this year, a few of our friends played through early versions of volumes 1, 2, and 3. They were essentially rough drafts with early assets, although a lot of the core battles and cutscenes and areas were already programmed in. We then took the rough draft of Volume 1, polished everything up, and turned it into the final draft by the end of July. And that final draft, of course, is what you're playing as the demo. So basically, we have to do that same process with the second and third volumes. And we also have to program Volume 4 from scratch because I've been putting it off to make sure it receives the best of the best treatment. If you really want to do the math, I'd say we're over 60% of the way to this game's complete development, which is including the release of this demo. At this point, we already have everything planned out for the game, and we actually already have over 100 songs composed for the soundtrack, so it's just a matter of us actually locking in and doing the things that we plan. Which makes it sound like we're almost done, but unfortunately, me and Jazz are still in the middle of college. Jazz is in medical school, so she's even more busy than I am, and of course we both have to do our jobs and function as living human beings. I have my own projects on this YouTube channel as well, so the point is we aren't able to just bang it out in a few months. We are aiming to have this whole thing finished and released within the next 1 to 2 years, which I think is very realistic barring any unfortunate tragedies or whatever. I will say Volume 2 and 3 are where the game really gets to shine. And I'm not saying that as like a lofty video game developer promise, I'm telling you based on what we literally already have programmed. The battles get more in-depth, we introduce new mechanics and plot lines and stuff. Volume 1 focuses a lot on this satirical parody tone and is sort of a misdirection, which you'll hopefully understand when you fully complete the demo. It's obviously the first part of the game, so the characters don't really get a lot of development, the battles aren't that hard. It's like the first part of a Pokemon game, right? All that to say, I am very excited to show you all the best parts of our game, and hopefully we can finish and release it within a timely manner. We will most likely just release volumes 2 through 4 once they're all done. It'll just be released as the full game, the complete package, and you can buy the whole thing for like $10 or something, nothing crazy. Again, I'm not really here to make money off of this. This is literally just a side project that I've been doing, and I want to share it with you guys. Also, if you're wondering, no, we are not doing a Kickstarter or really any form of fundraising whatsoever. I considered it, but money isn't really the thing that we're struggling with. It really is just about us finding the time to do all this stuff while still being in school and having jobs and existing in real life. So we're not going to ask for your money or anything. All I can ask is that you try out the demo and see how you like it. If you do enjoy it, maybe share it with some of your friends who might also like it. The more that this game can spread via natural word of mouth, the less annoying that I have to be about promoting it, and I really don't want to interrupt every video I make just to shill my own game, so It would be very awesome if you could help me out on that front. Speaking of this channel, though, it will continue to operate normally. The same type of videos that it always has been. I'm probably not going to talk about Allium Asylum that much because there's not really much I can say about it anyways without spoiling it. So we're going to keep our regularly scheduled programming here. I still have lots of projects that I'm working on here, so don't worry about any of that. If there are any exciting Allium Asylum updates, such as whenever the game is finished, I will probably be posting about it here. So if you want to keep up with the game, do subscribe to this channel. You can also join my Discord server with thousands of cool people in it. I post updates about my projects in there as well. If we end up making any separate official Allium Asylum social media pages, I will update this video's description and also link them on this channel. With that being said, I know this is a very different video than usual, so I really thank you for sticking around to the end. I want to give a huge shout out to Jasmine because this project literally wouldn't exist without her. And also, shout out to my friend Abby, who made the thumbnail artwork for the official trailer. Go show her some love and also watch the official trailer so it gets views and more people can see it. That'd be awesome. Again, we're not doing crowdfunding or anything, so all I can ask you to do is try out the Allium Asylum demo using the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.